The metal shear is in the back of the room, immediately to the right of the buffing area, behind the community tool cabinet in the classroom. Notice there is a hand broom and dustpan behind it that you should use as you clean up when you are finished. Before you go to cut metal, you have to have a plan for your piece. Here you can see someone's sketch and steps with the metal planned out. There will be 2 pieces of metal needed, one for texture and one for pierced sections that will be soldered on top of the textured piece. Both pieces are measured to the exact size before they are drawn on the metal for cutting. Once you know the measurements, you can use a ruler and a Sharpie to mark off the pieces you will need for your work. Notice you have to measure both horizontally and vertically because you will need either a rectangle or a square for the piece you are creating. Here you can see I placed X's on the pieces I needed. So once you have your metal all marked out, you can actually come over to the metal shear and use that. So in order to use it, you're going to make sure that your metal is right up next to the guide that's over here. And then you're going to have to look between the shear itself and the little guard that's here. So the sign is actually on the guard, but this part that's behind it is what actually cuts the metal. And I'm going to take a close-up photo so that you can actually see what that looks like before you actually pull the handle down and cut what you're doing. So again, you're going to keep it up against the side and you're going to push it through. You're going to look to see that that line lines up with the shear itself. Hold on really tight with your left hand and you're going to pull with your right, and the really long lever makes it easy for that to cut. Now this metal shear, you only want to use up to 18 gauge metal. Anything thicker than that, you really should be cutting with a saw. Once we're done cutting, we want to make sure that we reach behind and we're actually taking out any of the leftover metal. This is actually the piece that I'm going to use, but we don't want to leave any kind of scraps of metal back there like this or anything. So I'm going to cut more of my pieces because with the piece that I showed you, I have 2 pieces of metal that I need. So I'm going to have to make 3 cuts. And then I need to go and take my pieces from the shear on the side. So I'm just going to grab that right there. And here are my 2 pieces. So again, I just want to take the leftover metal. I can take that back up to the instructor who can use that with other students.